Remember her being a little kid and begging Mom all the time to come out of the control room and get Chick-fil-A. And, yeah, now she's a senior.
And she just struck out swinging.
Time flies.
Oh, what a pretty pitch to the outside corner. That was nasty, folks.
And Logan Hodge is at the plate, number 9, third baseman, outfielder, freshman left fielder.
And quickly it's 0-2 as batter fouls that one off.
So 2 strikes.
So Kyle is really throwing hard right now. Of course, it is the first inning, but she's already got 2 Ks and 2 strikes on batter number 3. Look at that ball rise. That's
wow.
That's what we were talking about. We're in a position, folks, where we can really see these pitches.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That ball, just before it got to the line in front of the plate, was waist high, and when the catcher caught it, it was like at her shoulders.
Right.
And then she just foul tipped that off, and if you heard a little ping, it would have hit the bar right in front of us here.
I'm used to being in a press box high above everybody. So yeah, be in my own little world.
Swing and a miss.
Wow, look at that. Perfect. And just like that, 3 in and 3 out, both for the Trojans or for the Panthers and the Comets. And we have a top of the second coming up and still no score, Bruce.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 Ks. And our score after 1 is 0-0.
Quick timeout. This is Comets softball on the CRN Sports Network.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son,
Daughter. Coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship.
Together, we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Welcome back to coverage on the CRN Sports Network. It is still no score, 1-1. First inning in the books, top of the second about to get underway. The Comets will go back to licks at bat. And, Bruce?
Well, we have
Charlotte Rose.
Charlotte Rose coming in.
That's right. Charlotte Rose is the pitcher, first baseman, outfielder, freshman. There's a lot of freshman players, juniors and sophomores, that are on the Comet roster this year for the lady softball program. Me and Greg Parrish were talking about it on the bus ride from Clayton this afternoon. No seniors this year.
Wow. Charlotte Rose comes in batting .800 on the season.
Count is 1-1, it looks like now. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Count even at 1-1. On the plate is again Rose. Another ball to count. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitching is Ariel Pierce for the North Johnston Panthers. Once we get our next batter up, we'll introduce the whole field because we didn't do that. A grounder to right. Shortstop missed and safe ground run for Charlotte Rose. She'll get a grounder to first and she'll be safe.
Again, the ball goes between the first baseman and the second baseman. The second baseman, a good diving effort to try to get that ball, but the ball got past her, dribbled into right field, and we have a runner on base.
We saw this young lady perform great in the second round of the playoffs for basketball for Marlon Lee and Bruce Barrett. This is her passion. She loves softball. Shortstop number 21, junior Delaney Eves now at the plate.
There's a bunt down the first base line.
And she will be safe. And both players advance. Rose will go to second. And quickly, Delaney Eves will advance to first. Runners on first and second now, Bruce.
A very good bunt. It went right down the first base line, maybe 3 feet off the line. The first baseman fielded the ball, but she avoided the tag and stayed inside the baseline, which is important.
Kaylin Harris is up.
Safe to first.
Kaylin Harris is up next, Bruce, number 20, shortstop, outfielder, third baseman, third base player, sophomore tonight. And she'll take a strike on her first pitch. Runners on first and second with Eves and Rose. And again, we have number 20, Kaylin Harris at the plate. And count is 0-1.
Now, the difference between baseball base runners, they cannot leave the bag until the ball crosses the plate. Just like that. There's a good outside pitch.
2 strikes in a row.
That was a pretty
I see
pitch.
what you were saying about the angle that we were in. You can see it go right down the plate. Perfect.
Absolutely. You can see it hitting the black. And remember, the black is part of the plate, too.
So count is 0-2 now as Pierce delivers another windup.
Little riser
the
ball
ball
there.
called on that one counts now at 1-2. 1-2, top of the second. Runners on first and second with Eves and Rose, and we have again number 20, Kaylin Harris at the plate.
And officially, Eves was given a hit on that play.
Oh, and they're going to call that foul ball. So they'll call a count now at 1-2.
I can't stress how important it was for Eves as she was going down the line to stay inside the baselines to avoid that
for sure
attempted tag, and then there was no play at that point. Nice base running.
The pitch at 1-2 and at the fence.
Got part of it. Got a piece of that one. But that was coming right at us. Thank God for these
I jumped.
fence companies.
I jumped.
These fence companies do just a fantastic job, folks.
Thank you, Musco, for the lights. And
that's right.
Question mark fence company. Pierce swings one, left field. It's deep.
It's
off back track to the wall. Here come the Comets. And scoring is Rose. Emily Rose will come in and score. Charlotte Rose will come in and score. Eves is going to stay at second, and we got a runner and a single after a shot to deep left. She'll stay at first. That's Kaylin Harris.
Well hit softball, and that ball was trouble coming off the bat for the left fielder, and it went over her head. And don't know if she misjudged her or what happened, but that was a well-hit ball. You got to remember, in baseball and softball, it's the same thing. Your first step in the outfield needs to be backwards because you can run faster forwards in baseball and softball than you can run backwards.
Number 24, Meredith Robertson, who has come back from a basketball injury and a concussion, is back now playing softball for the Comets. She was out the entire playoffs of Comets basketball because of having a concussion, but she is ready to play here, and she is the designated, the DP there for the Comets. Is the hit, a grounder fast, she'll go out. Everyone else will advance their positions.
With ground ball to the first baseman, the only play the first baseman had was to first base, so we'll score that 1-3 on the putout, and we're going to call that a sacrifice, because she was able to move runners into scoring, another runner into scoring position. So they'll give her the sacrifice on that.
Kenzie Balsman up next now to hit for the Comets. She's the outfielder, second baseman, sophomore at right field tonight. Number 1, runners at second and third. Comets have already scored with Rose. Pitch comes in and a strike called. Count is 0-1.
Strike to the outside corner. She's batting left-handed. So it painted the right side of that home plate. Or the left side of the home plate, rather.
Yes, sir. Second pitch coming in.
A bunt attempt.
And they're going to call a
I don't know if it's a ball or a strike.
No, it's a strike. It's a strike.
Okay, thank you there, Blue.
0-2 on the count. She did nick it off the bat, the umpire just said.
Thank you, Blue.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Count is at 0-2. 1 out, runners at second and third.
She fouled that one off. You going to be okay, my brother?
Yeah.
And trust me, that ball won't get through this fence. If it does, we're going to call the National Softball Association and let them know about it because that ball was really thrown hard.
Well, it's no different when announcing NASCAR on pit road, right? When you got the cars
true.
coming at you. I mean,
That's true.
You're right in the middle of the pit stop where they're coming at you at 45 miles an hour. It is 45 miles an hour, but it don't feel that way.
No, and it sure don't sound that way either.
They get that tires and fuel and roar away. You think it's the end of the world. Here we go with a pitch and off the net fence again. Go figure.
The count remains 1-2.
Comets are up by 1 here. We had a weather delay for about 90 minutes, but we're underway on CRN's coverage of softball for the first time.
We're going to have fun with Wesley tonight.
We are,
folks.
always. You got jokes. The pitch.
That's going to be out of play down the right field side.
That's when you yell 4 like you're playing golf, you know?
Yeah. Well, I yell 4 a lot when I'm playing golf. Matter of fact, I try to go to the golf course when there ain't nobody else out there. It's safer that way. So the count remains 1-2.
1-2, yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We've got runners at for second and third. One score's already came in with Rose. Charlotte Rose scored. And
That's
shot.
a nice hit.
Good catch. Wow. She's going to
And
come
runner
back
comes
home,
in.
though. And number 21, that is Delaney Eves. She'll score for the Comets. Yes.
Well hit ball to shallow left field. The left fielder did get the ball, fired it home, but the run had already scored. And then Bossman was able to go from first to second. They're going to give her a single. And because of the throw, it'll be an error on the left fielder.
1 out called here. Count is 2-0 for the Comets, up by the Panthers here at North Johnston. And this is number 8, Kendall London. Outfielder, shortstop, third baseman, freshman, center fielder tonight. First comes in, and they're going to call a ball on that.
And they have 2. The Comets now have 2 runners in scoring position at third and second base. 1 out, a sacrifice fly again would bring in another run. And this is the top of the order.
There we go. We're already at the top of the rotation for the second time tonight.
They batted around. And another thing, so far the Comets have 4 hits in this game. I mean, 5 hits in this game already. They did strand a runner in the first inning. That's foul ball.
Comets up by 2 after scores by Delaney Eves as well as Charlotte Rose.
And credited with the RBIs is going to be Bowman and Robertson with RBIs.
Had a weather delay. Got lucky, Bruce, because it looked like it was going to be really, really nasty than it turned out to be, and luckily we're able to didn't get that much wet stuff and continue the game. So we rocking and rolling here. Count is still at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the second. Clayton with 2 runs scored by Rose and Eves. And the pitch coming from Pierce. 1-2. Quick work there.
And it's going to be fair ball.
Nice
It's going to
lady.
be, and it's going to be an error on the third base. The third baseman.
Yeah.
She dove for the ball. Was just a little blooper, but unable to maintain control. She had it in her glove, but then it came out. So they're going to score that an error on the third baseman.
Yeah, that's Gabby Hells, junior, number 6.
So now the bases are loaded.
All the ladies around the diamond.
This is a good opportunity for Clayton now.
They're already
Only
up
1 out.
2-0. Number 18.
Fouled off.
This is her second time at the bat. Kaylin Kyle.
She flied out to the left fielder her first time at bat. And she was trying to put that ball down the line there. If that would have fell in fair, it did go foul, but that would have been trouble. And there's a
That's
foul
another
ball.
one foul. 2 strikes now.